Alright everybody, we are officially live on the channel. 1 second real quick. Just gotta make sure that our live is up. Yep, there we go. Alrighty, so we are officially live, just making sure our audio is working. Yep. Alrighty everybody, so 1 second real quick. Make sure we are live here real quick. Alrighty. Alrighty. Thanks everybody for tuning into the stream here. We're gonna get right into details here in a second. Just waiting for some more people to tune into the stream real quick. Besides that, we're live streaming right now. Everybody is currently having a fantastic day here. Alright, let's get right into this. So, we currently have, a crazy winter storm occurring right now, and this is the different radars I have up right now. I have radar scope and GR2 analyst. It's just dumping snow here across southern Missouri areas right now. And, you know, Springfield, it's just absolutely just dumping snow over that area, and it's continuing to dump snow. I'm noticing a really big band of snow developing across Clinton, Osage Beach, and the Camdenton areas. That's probably going to bring a quick hit of heavy snowfall in those areas there. Okay, so yeah, that heavy band of snow is definitely occurring there. If I go to the St. Louis radar, wow, yeah, we've got a big band of snow to the south currently, impacting areas south of Farmington. Right now, St. Louis is getting really affected by dry air. You can see this whole area surrounding it. They're just being surrounded by dry air right now. It's finally starting to approach the St. Louis area, but they're really just getting, this dry air is really trying to push in and trying to make it struggle, and it really is struggling there. But it's definitely trying to dump snow. But I think this will eventually fill up in the next. I think this will eventually move probably into these areas in the next hour or so here for the St. Louis metropolitan area. See any snowfall reports? We've got a few. 3:36 p.m. snow. Yeah. There's a few snowflakes occurring right now here because I'm really close. I'm like right on the edge of that, literally. It's so close, and it's like I'm literally like right in this area right here. It's super close to me, and it's a little frustrating, but it's alright. 1 second, I'm gonna open up Epic Pen real quick. So, hope everybody's currently having a fantastic day here. Trying to see if I can pull up a camera. If anyone has any recommendations for any cameras I can show, then that'll be very helpful. Winter Storm live camera. Let's see this here. Any cameras? All right. So, I need to like just cheer up. There we go. That works. Wait. Okay, there we go. There. Just making sure. So we do have this band of snow down here, but I do not think this is gonna make it to the St. Louis area in time, due to the fact that, I mean, you know, the dryer is really just struggling there in the St. Louis area. I mean, you've got this huge area. Look at that. It's just like, it's not even like moving there. If I look out, yeah, it's barely snowing at all here, and I live like, I'm right on the border, like right in this area right here. So it's definitely struggling a bit there. 1 second. Move to the Kansas City radar here. There's some light snow occurring across the Kansas City areas currently right now. Further south, we have a really heavy band of snow that I notice is developing here. This includes Clinton, Warsaw, and Four Seasons, and Osage Beach and Butler. I bet this is dumping snow right now. It's probably going to cause some good quick accumulations there. Yeah, that's definitely dumping a lot of snow for that area there. But man, yeah, St. Louis area is really just struggling with this dry air right now. So we'll see what really happens once this starts to fill in. But yeah, they're definitely really getting impacted by that dry air. But further south here, Farmington, Bonne Terre, this whole area is getting hit by a pretty strong band of snow near Cape Girardeau and Rolla and in Farmington areas. It's actually apparently dumping snow right now. We've got a really, yeah, there's no signs of anything else, so it's definitely dumping snow. We've got a pretty strong band of snow currently across Tulsa metro areas that I'm noticing. This includes Tulsa, Oakhurst, and this is heading into the Broken Arrow areas. If I could put this reflectivity real quick, yeah, that's a pretty heavy band of snow that just is moving south right now. It's going to impact Broken Arrow in the next few minutes here. But yeah, there's actually some snowfall reports here in Oklahoma City, so I bet that ice that was originally occurring has switched to a really light snow now. A little bit there, with maybe a dusting of snow for Oklahoma City metro areas. Check for Topeka. Yeah, Topeka just getting hit by some light snow, just like Kansas City is currently, and this is going to head out of the region in the next few hours or so. Further south, that heavier snow, where the dry air isn't occurring as much. Wichita, you're currently getting hit by a little bit of snow right now. So a little bit heavier pockets further north of Wichita, but you're gonna see another little pocket of snow head into Wichita, but besides that, this is mostly heading out of the Wichita areas and will wear off in the next few hours for Wichita here. But Springfield, you've still got a few ways to go, as in a heavy band of snow is currently occurring across these Springfield areas right now. But I'm definitely watching that really, really heavy band of snow right there. Wow. Man, this is just, it's like surrounding, like the whole St. Louis area is just being surrounded. Wow. Look at the dry air, like it's snowing in Herman, Washington, and there's just this area of dry air just struggling, man. That is annoying for me. I'm literally right in that area. Alrighty. One second, I'm gonna pull up the I'm gonna try to pull up something real quick. Alright, I'll just pull up the models. Let's see if they update. They updated now. So this is what the models are looking. I guess we're now kind of at nowcasting mode, but heaviest snow is going to occur towards the southern areas. Down here is where the heaviest snowfall is going to occur. Lighter snow to the north, and the reason for that is due to dry air suffering. That's definitely going to occur across St. Louis and Kansas City areas. So definitely a wide swath of snow across this whole area here that we are currently watching right now. Let's look at the NDFD real quick. Here's what the NDFT shows. About 10 inches in Springfield. Man, this cutoff just sucks. It was originally showing way more snow up in my area in St. Louis, but the big dry air spell, it just sucks for my area. I'm gonna go check out the snowfall totals website from the National Weather Service real quick. Okay, they don't seem to be very updated here. No, there's no really new updates. That kind of is unfortunate that there's not much updates. Come on. Yeah, that's alright. But yeah, definitely a lot of snow. I mean, that we are going to see. Evansville, you're going to see about 3.5 inches there. I'd say more 2 to 5. St. Louis, 1 to 4 in my opinion. Tennessee, Memphis, you're looking at about 1 to 3. Nashville, maybe like 1 to 3 too. Little Rock, maybe about an inch. But that's about it. A lot of the I'm noticing with this storm, a lot of the big cities are really getting missed. Springfield's the only lucky city. These are all just small towns. I mean, Joplin's getting 10 inches, but it's all just random rural areas. Wow, yeah, 8 to 10 inches of snow expected. 8 to 9 in Joplin. Heavy band of snow right now in Centerville, Ironton, Fredericktown, I don't even know what that's called, Sedgwickville, Marquand, currently. Yeah, Dryer's really struggling in St. Louis right now. Really badly. It's literally circling. Like, look, it's snowing up here. There's just a little area of dry air just circling St. Louis right now. I'm a snow lover in St. Louis, and this trend sucks. Let's hope this fills up sooner. Dumping snow right now in these small towns of Licking, Salem, Cuba, Steelville, Rolla, Vienna, Ironton currently. It's dumping snow over there. Yeah, that's some really heavy snow. Come on, start snowing here. Man. If anyone has any questions, I'll be sure to answer them. But yeah, I am noticing this is just a really heavy band over here towards Warsaw, Lincoln, Cole Camp, Versailles, Gravois Mills, Deepwater, Clinton, Montrose, Appleton City, and Eldon, and even in the Lake of the Ozarks, Osage Beach, Camdenton areas are all getting hit by a heavy band of snow currently in this area right now. That's probably going to move to the east in the next coming hours. There's another big band of snow here with this heavy banding across Licking, Marshfield, Houston, really just small towns, like I told you. Niangua, Marshfield, Stratford, Grove Spring, Maine's really tiny towns, but some more snow down here towards Ava, Squires, Rome, Thornfield, Gentryville areas. That's funny, G Bro. Yeah. South Bend, Indiana. No snow towards there in South Bend, Indiana. I mean, the whole thing's missing South Bend, but it's definitely probably really cold there, and that's funny. I mean, yeah, it's really cold air. If I go to the models real quick, temperature. Wow, yeah, that's some. Let's go to apparent temperature. So yeah, that's some really cold air. I mean, right now it's like about 1 degrees, 4 degrees around that area, and it's gonna continue to be cold there. And it's I think the coldest day is gonna be the morning hours on Thursday, where it's probably gonna get to around -11 there in South Bend, Indiana. This is the wind chill, by the way, not the real temperature, just the wind chill. Um, but yeah, definitely some really cold wind chills for a lot of the areas here. But thanks for checking out my live stream right now. All right. Let's go back to the radar down here. I want to go back to Tulsa's radar real quick. Yeah, it's dumping snow in Tulsa with that big band I was showing from earlier. It's heading into Broken Arrow, south of Tulsa now. I wouldn't be surprised if this dumps a quick 1 to 2 inches of snow there in Tulsa and Broken Arrow to Locust Grove, Choteau, Wagoner, Claremore, Owasso, and this whole area is getting dumped with snow right now. My area still not really snowing here. It's just struggling from dry air right now in St. Louis. A lot of dangerous road conditions right now, especially across Springfield. There's been several crashes in Springfield with this heavy snow that is currently falling. It's more of like a banding. This system, it's banding. And we are seeing heavy bands across the Springfield area right now. These are the multiple bands I'm seeing. There's a big band right now across Joplin, Springfield, Houston, Warsaw, and another band here towards Warsaw and Vienna with the heaviest band over here. And these two bands are going to move to the east and dump even more snow. If we go over to Kansas City, I'm just pretty sure they're just getting some light snow there in Kansas City. Yeah, more like just some light snow there for Kansas City right now. Not too crazy, just some normal light snow. Just waiting for this snow to move into the St. Louis area. I mean, look at this. This is the I'm gonna switch colors here, but this is the okay, that's not great either. This is the dry air currently. Yeah, we're just starting to see snowflakes here as it's starting to fill up. But this is the dry air here that's just really affecting the St. Louis metro area and causing it's not snowing there yet, and it's snowing everywhere around it. If you see there's just snow surrounding it and some heavy snow to the south, then that's the reason why. But it's going to push in here for the next few hours, and that's what we are watching right now as it's currently moving in, which I'm glad about that it's moving in because I love snow. And I don't like dry air. Definitely not. It's just right barely over my area. The models just show this dry air really struggling over my area. But in the next few hours here by 8 p.m., the snow is going to first head into the Nashville area into central Kentucky here. I want to see how much snow is expected. 2 to 3 inches expected for Nashville. 4 to 6 for Clarksville, north of Nashville. Just looking at some of those bigger cities and how much snow is expected. Let's check the expected snowfall here. National Reserve Paducah. 4 to 6 inches for Paducah. Cape Girardeau, 4 to 6. I'd say maybe even more. Maybe more like 5 to 6. 5-day for Piedmont. I think they're maybe underdoing the totals a little bit. I mean, it's definitely. It really depends. If there's any banding across these areas, it could probably increase the totals a little bit. 2 to 4 expected for Evansville. It's saying I think we're more looking at like 2 to 3 for St. Louis. 3 to 5 for Madisonville. 3 to 6 for Hopkinsville. 4 to 6 for Murray. 4 to 6 for New Madrid. Areas with this. Timing's looking like 5 p.m. It's going to head into Paducah areas. 6 p.m. for Madisonville. 8 p.m. for Evansville. Clarksville at 8 p.m. And this is the National Reserve Paducah that we're looking at currently. You're getting snow there, Central Virginia? Yes. I'll go check out your area real quick. I mean, I'm guessing you're in Central Virginia since your name's Central Virginia EAS. Sorry if I'm being a little quiet. I am a little tired. But yeah, definitely some moderate. We're seeing minor impacts up north here towards St. Louis, and then moderate impacts in this area and major impacts for these small towns. The roads are really bad in these small towns in southern Missouri, and that's why it's definitely a concern. Trying to. Okay, so I just had to move that for a second. Yeah, you're in Central Virginia. Central Virginia. So I'm guessing this guy's in like Richmond or something like that. He's probably not, but I'm just guessing, because that's the biggest town. Actually, maybe not. Charlottesville is Central Virginia, actually. But if we look at the Baltimore, Washington, let's go to winter. Do they not have winter? Okay. Yeah. 3 to 4 inches Staunton. 3 to 4 inches for Charlottesville. 2 to 3 for Harrisonburg. 2 to 3 for Franklin. 4 to 6 for Oakland. West Virginia always gets more snow than everywhere else because they're like mountainous, I feel like. So he's in Prince Edward. It's a county. Okay. Trying to look something up. Oh, okay. Farmingville. Yeah. Let's just say Farmingville. So basically Richmond. Basically. I mean, only to the left of Richmond. But yeah, we'll go look at that real quick. The winter storm warning, actually. Wow. What in the world? That's a lot of snow. Let's go zoom this in real quick. Wow, yeah. 8 to 12 for Norfolk. What? 4 to 6 for Richmond, actually. That's a lot. So yeah, you're looking at 4 to 6 inches there. You're really close to the border between 4 to 6 and 3 to 4. Or no, he's in this county. He's in this county, I think. So maybe he's on the border between 3 to 4 and 4 to 6. I'd say maybe like 4 inches. I don't know what a WXK65 is. I'm guessing it's like the weather radio stuff. I don't really know much about that anymore. I don't think I ever really did much, but I mean, all I have is only weather radio I have is like the WR120 or something like that. I guess that's just like the basic one that everyone has. 6 to 8 for Williamsburg, 8 to 12 for Franklin. See, I had a big bullseye. Oh, Richmond's weather radio station. Oh, that sucks. That's not good. No weather radio station. What the heck? But yeah, that's a ton of snow. 8 to 12. 6 to 8 in Accomack. 3 to 5 for Salisbury. And then in this area, 3 to 4 to 4 to 6 in Richmond. Oh no, he's over here. What am I saying? Oh my gosh. I thought he was in this county. He's right here, okay? I'm like, I don't know. He's in farmers. This is like the Prince Edward County. So 4 to 6 inches of snow expected. 4 to 6. There we go. He's on the border between the Richmond National Weather Service and the other one. I don't know what the other one's called. It's not loading. Why is it taking so long to load? Okay. He's kind of like on the border between the Blacksburg, Virginia one for like Roanoke and the one for they just don't show winter weather on this. Okay. But yeah, so 4 to 6 inches expected for you. Farmville Regional Airport's weather station has been out since January. Dang, that sucks. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Thanks everybody for thanks to everyone who's watching my stream currently. That means a lot to me. But yeah, a lot of snow occurring. I want to show, this is the HRR21Z right now, but yes, it shows the dryer finally breaking out and bringing me snow, which I really want, because I want more snow, even though I'm really on the border. Oh wow, that sucks. Central Virginia, yes. But yeah, just a lot of snow is going to occur, guys. I mean, Nashville, Tennessee, dumping snow around 11 p.m. Same thing for Memphis, Tennessee, around 11 p.m. Little Rock, you're probably going to switch to snow around 11, but besides that, freezing rain and sleet occurring right now to more freezing rain tonight. Just a mess in Little Rock, honestly. I mean, you know, Evansville, dumping snow at 11 p.m. There, same thing with Central Kentucky. If we go to 18Z here, it shows. Wow, that would be a bad run for Virginia. I don't know why it's shown a little less, but it shows. Oh, actually, it shows it like weakens and then re-strengthens over this area. And then a ton of snow in like West Virginia. Those mountainous areas in Kentucky and West Virginia, I swear they always get the most snow. This area right here, they always get dumped with snow. Like every time I look at the models, it's like that specific area just gets absolutely dumped with snow. Wow, 5 people watching. That's great. 10 likes. Awesome. So yeah, the bullseye for snowfall will be around this area in southern Missouri and to southern Illinois and Paducah, Kentucky areas to northern Arkansas. And then another bullseye across extreme northeast North Carolina, eastern Virginia, and southern Delaware areas, which 4.7 inches is probably expected there for your area. Thank you, Central Virginia, for talking to my stream, and have a great evening to you too. Thanks for watching my stream. Let's go back to the radar real quick. Please fill up. Okay, it's finally filling in my area. The dry air is finally filling in. Finally. That was horrible. I hated that. The dry air, man. It was just really struggling here. But looks like we might get blessed with a little more snow than what could have been expected, but we'll see. We'll see here. If anyone has any questions, I feel free to ask them. Like, I will literally answer anyone's questions right now because I'm just being generous. So if you have any questions right now, make sure to ask me. We got a big area of dumping snow across, southern portions of Missouri right now. Centerville, Ironton, Iron Mountain Lake, Fredericktown, Marquand, Oak Ridge, Licking. Some really weird town names. Are all getting dumped with snow currently in that area. Now, if we go over here to Springfield, wow, yeah, more dumping of snow. I mean, we're getting a big band setting up over Springfield right now. And if we look at the other radars real quick, let's go to the other one. Yeah, the snow is going to continue across Springfield. I mean, I've heard they've got 8 inches in some spots, so a lot. And I mean, a lot of snow is currently occurring there. Oh, wow. Thanks, everybody. We've got 6 viewers right now. Thank you. That is awesome. Further north over here, Kansas City, you're just really dealing with a big area of light snow right now in the Kansas City areas. This whole Kansas City area is just getting more light snow, but still going to cause impacts. I would still stay off the roads. For any snow that is occurring. And the heaviest band right now is over Clinton, Warsaw, Lake of the Ozarks areas, Osage Beach, Camdenton, Four Seasons, Eldon, Versailles, Cole Camp, Lincoln, areas where really heavy snow is currently occurring in that area there right now. My thing is really, really zoomed in, I'm noticing. Oops. Sorry that my camera, for some reason, is wanting to zoom in to random spots, and it's really weird, because it's not showing my face anymore. What in the world? Yeah, my camera is doing some weird stuff. But, yeah, it's really heavy snowfall right now in those areas in Osage Beach. If we go further south again here, Springfield's still dumping snow. Down towards Branson, we're getting a pretty heavy band of snow, I'm noticing. Yeah, some pretty heavy snow occurring across Branson areas. Let's go down to Fayetteville and Fort Smith areas. Fort Smith, I'm pretty sure this is dumping us snow. It's a mix of sleet and snow, I'm thinking right now. Up there in Fort Smith. Why is my camera so... It wasn't doing this earlier, trust me. I hope you guys don't mind that it's so zoomed in on my face. It's really, really strange. I'm gonna reactivate this real quick. No, and it just does that again. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, that's probably fine. We can still see my face. Okay, thanks. Sorry about that. Now, if we go down towards Little Rock metro areas here, we're seeing some really, really heavy kind of just mess right now. I think this is a mix of freezing rain and sleet. I think some people across the Little Rock areas were mentioning maybe a quick switch to sleet in the Conway areas. But right now it's just saying a mix of freezing rain and ice pellets. So we're just getting a mix of freezing rain and sleet right now, north of Little Rock areas right now. So just really, really, I urge you guys to stay off those roads across that area there. In Rosebud, Little Rock, Perryville, Bigelow, Morrilton, Mountain Pine, Hot Springs Village, as a really, really heavy sleet and freezing rain is currently occurring, and it's going to definitely accumulate there and cause some bad conditions. Thanks to everybody who's viewing my stream currently. That means a ton to me. Like, literally, I've just been videoing with one viewer lately, and it means a lot that you guys are checking out my stream now. If we go back to the Oklahoma City areas, I wonder if they're getting any snow. They're just getting a little bit of backside snow there. I know they got a lot of freezing drizzle earlier, but right now they are getting a little bit of that backside snow mess kind of thing there for Oklahoma City. Just some lighter snow kind of occurring across the Oklahoma City area right now. Yep, just some lighter snow right there for Oklahoma City areas currently. The dry air is finally starting to break out a little bit across the St. Louis, Missouri areas currently. You can see that's finally starting to fill in there, which is definitely a great sign. As this dry air is finally starting to struggle. Come on, stop zooming into my face. This camera does not want to be helpful at all. All right. 1 second real quick, everybody. Really strong winds currently outside of my house. It's finally starting to snow here. If you guys have any questions, I will make sure to answer them here. If feel free to ask. Dumping, the snow's finally filling into the St. Louis, Missouri areas right now. Further south, we have a big band of snow here in Centerville, Ironton, Pilot Knob, Fredericktown areas. If we go over to the Springfield areas real quick. Springfield, Marshfield, Licking, Rubidoux, Halltown, Ash Grove, Walnut Grove, Greenfield, and Joplin are currently seeing snow right now. They are getting a little band. It's not the heaviest band right now, but they are getting some sort of snow currently right now across those areas here. Now, if we go further north towards Osage Beach areas, Osage Beach, Lincoln, Warsaw, Versailles, Eldon, Four Seasons, St. Elizabeth, Deepwater, Warsaw areas are all getting dumped with a heavy band of snow right now across those areas that I am noticing. Wow, thanks everybody for 12 viewers. Jeez, thanks a lot. And then further over here, snow is finally starting to fill in across the Paducah areas. We are seeing a dumping of snow right now in Cape Girardeau, Scott City, Pulaski, Sedgwickville. I really don't know how to pronounce that, but definitely a heavy band of snow currently impacting the Cape Girardeau areas right now here, and this is going to move into Paducah area. I think it is just finally starting to snow in Paducah, and then the heavier bands of snow is probably going to move into Paducah in the next 20 to 30 minutes or so. If anyone's in the Paducah area, definitely be staying off those roads here due to the bad conditions. Now, if we go over to the Nashville area, we aren't going to see any snow for a little while in Nashville. There's some to the north, but it's going to be a good, 4 to 5 hours or so till snow starts to fill up in Nashville areas. Let's actually show that on this here. We have basically the models that can tell us how much snow is going to occur, or when the snow is going to head in here. So this is the HRRR model run. It's just a simulation. It's not fully accurate, but it shows the snow starting to move in across Nashville around 8 p.m. Let's actually go to the 12Z. So yeah, it shows it first moving in around the 8 p.m. time frame here across that Nashville metro area, and it's starting to dump snow. So definitely during the evening and nighttime hours, I would be staying off those roads there in Nashville. Now, if we look towards the Memphis areas, the snow is most likely going to fill in around the 5 to 6 p.m. time frame here in the next hour and a half to 2 hours there for Nashville, for Memphis, where we're going to see some heavy snow form. And then this will, we might see actually snow the entire time. I think it might switch to freezing rain and sleet at one point in Memphis, but this model is showing more of just snow for that the entire time for Memphis, which would be a good thing for snow lovers. They're showing 2 inches of snow there in Memphis areas. Now for Nashville, I think we're expecting maybe around 1 to 3 inches of snow. I'd say more like 2 inches of snow expected for the Nashville areas here. So definitely a lot of snow that is going to occur in a lot of these regions here. Now if we go to the east, let's go to the east areas. So the snow is going to start to impact the Roanoke areas around the 8 a.m. time frame tomorrow morning, actually. But it's not going to be great for snow in Roanoke. But areas in portions of eastern Virginia are going to really starting to get dumped by snow around the 9 a.m. time frame tomorrow. And we're going to see just a big dumping of snow in southern portions of Virginia there. That could produce up to 10 inches of snow, with the bullseye being on just right next to the ocean there in Virginia Beach, Virginia there. So definitely a lot of snow that is going to occur here. All right, we're going to go back to the radar simulation here. Down here in Springfield areas, Still some heavy snow occurring. Definitely some heavy snow. If anyone has any way of showing me some cameras or live cams, then send it in the chat because that will be very helpful. So I can show that to our stream. But Tulsa areas, it is currently dumping snow right now in Tulsa. This is not going to last too long right now. I think this is going to wear off in the next 2 hours or so there in Tulsa. But a quick 2 additional inches of snow is definitely possible in Tulsa. I'd say maybe 1 to 2 inches of snow, of more snow possible for the Tulsa regions here. Yeah, the snow is finally starting to fill in here in the St. Louis area. Now, if we go over to the Kansas or Springfield here, we do have that one little band of snow currently occurring across Springfield. I'd say it's about light to moderate snow right now in Springfield that is going to continue for hours, and definitely going to continue here through the evening commute. So rush hour, it's definitely going to be bad there. I mean, the conditions are definitely not going to be great there in Springfield. I would stay off the roads if you can. If you can't, then just be careful and drive slow and have a plan in case your car gets stuck or anything like that. This big band that's just been training over the Lake of the Ozarks area in Osage Beach, Four Seasons, Eldon, Warsaw, Lincoln, and Versailles has just been dumping snow recently here. Definitely dumping snow. Yeah, that's some heavy snow right there. I wouldn't be surprised if this has produced 2 to 3 inches of snow in the last few hours up there. Now, if we go back to the Kansas City areas, the snow is going to wear off in the next few hours or so. I'd say maybe in the next 2 hours the snow is going to wear off. But besides that, they're seeing a light snow right now in Kansas City areas right now, which is definitely gonna start to weaken in the next few hours here. So definitely a little less snow. If we go to the Wichita areas, the snow is definitely wearing off. So I'd say maybe even in the next hour or so, the snow is gonna end, but we might have a little quick hit band of snow that will move into the Wichita areas in the next hour or so. It's this little thing of snow, and then after that, it's just gonna be done there for Wichita. But definitely the roads might not be great there in Wichita, so definitely be staying off those roads. For Topeka areas, just a really, really light snow kind of occurring right now. But besides that, really, really light, not much snow occurring there in Topeka, if any. Thanks, everybody, for 7 viewers. Wow, that means a lot to me. Thanks a lot. Further south, we have a little band of snow here in Burlington and Garnett right now in central. It's kind of like east central Kansas right now is what I'll say. Now for St. Louis, Missouri, the evening commute could definitely be bad as this dry air is finally breaking out and the snow is starting to settle in the St. Louis, Missouri areas right now as the snow is going to push north in the next few hours here, which is definitely a good sign for St. Louis snow lovers, even though this whole area of dry air has just been really struggling over St. Louis regions recently right now. But definitely starting to snow, especially in the St. Louis County, and this is going to fill in for St. Louis metro areas here. So the evening commute could definitely be bad as snow starts to fill in there. Now, further south, we are seeing a lot of snow here in Cuba, Suburban, Sullivan, Bel-Air, Owensville, Jefferson City areas, and then a really heavy band of snow right now occurring in Licking, Salem, Ironton, Fredericktown, Iron Mountain Lake, Viburnum? Yeah, Viburnum areas right now. You guys have any questions on how much snow you guys are going to get or what's occurring right now? And if you're going to be impacted, then I will gladly answer any of your questions in the chat. But if you don't have any questions, that's perfectly fine. You could just watch my stream. You don't have to ask any questions. But if you do have any questions, then feel free to ask. The snow is finally starting to fill in here in Paducah areas as the dry air is starting to break out there. So definitely, we're definitely seeing that heavier snow start to form in Paducah here with the bands of snow starting to head in. So definitely the roads are going to start to deteriorate in the next few hours here in the Paducah areas right now. Cape Girardeau, you're seeing a heavy band of snow, so if anyone is driving on that road here near Cape Girardeau, definitely stay off those roads if you're in Cape Girardeau, as a heavy band of snow is currently occurring here. You say, Lake of the Ozarks, it's been snowing since 4 and coming down heavy. Yeah, I wanted to mention that. I didn't know if I had any viewers there, but I guess I do. I mean, we've got a really, really heavy band there. I think it's starting to weaken a little bit, but we have a heavy band that's just been training over the Lake of the Ozarks recently. He said it's been snowing since 4. Wow, that's 4 a.m. I'm guessing you're saying, or 4 p.m. because it is 4 p.m. right now, so I'm guessing you mean 4 a.m. But yeah, definitely a big band of snow occurring there in the Lake of the Ozarks. That's probably been dumping snow. I wouldn't be surprised if you have a few inches of snow there, and maybe even a little bit of an overperformer with that big band of snow that kind of was occurring across Osage Beach, Camdenton areas. I've actually been to the Lake of the Ozarks before. It's an awesome lake. You should definitely check it out if you have the money to go there. More if you live in the Missouri areas. Yeah. That's, wow. It just started snowing here in St. Louis, so you definitely got an early start to the snow there. But yeah, definitely that heavy band of snow occurring there for I'm pretty sure it's called, Four Seasons Sunrise Beach, Osage Beach. And that heavy band of snow that's just kind of been just training over that area. Everywhere else has not been getting as much snow. I think they might get a little more snow than some areas outside of there for Osage Beach, Four Seasons, Gravois Mill, Eldon, Warsaw, Tuscumbia, Cross Timbers, Climax Springs areas right now. Further south, it is still continuing to snow in the Springfield areas right now with a light to moderate snow. There was a little band of snow, but it's not extremely strong right now. But I know that there's a lot of snowfall accumulation currently there in the Springfield areas. See, road conditions are starting to deteriorate here. I-44 at Rolla, Missouri is actually pretty bad right now, and a lot of other roads. Trying to see if I have any updates. Sorry, it's really hard to talk consistently for so long. I know I'm live streaming. I gotta talk to my viewers. But, yeah, here we've been live for about 58 minutes. Snow is definitely starting to move in. I'm super happy about that. That snow is finally starting to move in the St. Louis area after that dry air was kind of struggling there in the St. Louis, Missouri area. So yeah, definitely a lot of snow here. Cuba, Steelville, Bourbon areas, and Sullivan, they got a big band of snow right now in those areas. And then that huge band, I think the heaviest band right now is occurring across Fredericktown, Oak Ridge, Iron Mountain Lake, Verbenham, and Salem, where, some area in southern Missouri is going to get more snow than others because of the heavy banding of snow that is occurring down there. Let's go check out some of the potential snowfall totals here in some spots. I mean, the forecast in Springfield was 8 to 10 inches, and I do think it's probably verified pretty good there so far. Let's go to the Paducah snowfall potential here. 4 to 6 inches forecasted in Farmington, 5 to 8 in Piedmont. Could be even more with that band of snow setting up there over the Piedmont and Cape Girardeau areas. I think we're maybe seeing 5 to 6 inches of snow in Cape Girardeau. It says 4 to 6 in Paducah, 4 to 6 in New Madrid, 4 to 7 in Poplar Bluff, 4 to 6 in Murray, 3 to 6 in Hopkinsville, 3 to 5 in Madisonville, 3 to 4 in Owensboro, 2 to 4 in Evansville, and 2 to 3 in Mount Vernon areas. Real quick. 5 to 6 inches of snow was forecasted for Osage Beach, and same thing for Warsaw. But remember that big banding of snow could have potentially increased their totals a little bit. I wouldn't even be surprised there. You said the forecast this morning that said that it's 10 to 14 inches. Yeah, I think that's a little excessive because this is saying 5 to 6 inches for the Lake of the Ozarks and Osage Beach areas, but definitely even 5 to 6 inches is a lot of snow. And since you have been getting that heavy band of snow, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, no, never mind. This is remaining snowfall amounts from 1:44 p.m. So that was 3 hours ago, saying how much snow remains to occur. 5 to 6 inches of more snow is going to occur there in Osage Beach. So maybe you are right. Maybe a little more, like I think maybe a final total of 8 inches is possible there, but it really depends. I don't know how much they have on the ground right now, but yeah, 8 to 10 expected for Springfield. A really big snowfall event for Springfield. 8 to 9 for Joplin. I mean, more than 8 to 10 potentially. This was from 1:44 p.m. showing remaining snowfall amounts. 8 to 10 for Branson. 8 to 10 for Ava. 6 to 9 for West Plains. 8 to 9 for Joplin. 11 and 6, 7 to 9. 5 to 7 for Rolla. With major impacts forecasted here for Springfield. Moderate impacts for Osage Beach and Clinton and Sedalia and Rolla, but definitely a big time snowfall event that is going to occur. Now over here towards Nashville, we are going to see 2 to 3 inches of snow, 4 to 6 further north in Clarksville, and 2 to 3 in Waverly, 3 to 4 in Lafayette. So I'm expecting 2 to 3 inches for the Nashville area, and then further north is going to see 4 to 6 inches of snow the further north you go in northern Tennessee. Further south, only an inch in Waynesboro and a dusting in Tullahoma. 1 to 2 inches in Columbia, 1 to 2 in Crossville, 1 to 2 in Smithville, and 2 to 3 inches in Jamestown. If we go over to that area, I want to zoom into this again real quick. So yeah, 8 to 12 inches forecasted there in Norfolk. So I was wrong when I said Virginia Beach earlier. I don't know what I was thinking about. I think it's in a different area. But Norfolk, Virginia is going to see the big time snowfall totals of 8 to 12 inches of snow. Elizabeth City in northern North Carolina, that's really rare, to see 8 to 12 inches of snow. Richmond, you're going to see 4 to 6 inches of snow. 4 to 6 in Petersburg, 6 to 8 in Emporia, and 6 to 8 in Williamsburg, and 6 to 8 in Accomack. 4 to 6 inches in Farmerville, and 4 to 6 in South Hill. All right. 1 to 2 inches forecasted in Little Rock, 8 to 12 for the north there in Harrison, and 6 to 8 in Fayetteville, 3 to 4 in Jonesboro. But 1 to 2 inches forecasted in Little Rock with freezing rain amounts up to 1/10 of an inch. Alright, we're going to go back to the radar for a little while here. And I'm just going to show the radar over Springfield. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to go take a real quick break. I need to go use the bathroom, so I will be back, everybody. 1 second. It might be like 5 minutes or so. Alright, everybody, I'm officially back. Sorry about the inconvenience. I had to go use the bathroom and go talk to my family real quick. Oh no, it just zoomed into me again. But, you know, we've got this. Why is this camera just wants to zoom into everything? That's what we want. No, that's not what we want. No. Oops. Why is it zooming in like this? It's just, I don't know. I guess you guys don't mind. We've got currently snow dumping across Osage Beach, Camden, Eldon areas right now, with just this big band just training over this area right now, producing very heavy snowfall. This is going to continue for hours on end, actually, and I don't think that band's going to continue for hours. That's actually, the band's starting to weaken a little bit. But definitely some heavier snowfall totals there for Osage Beach into the Ozarks areas. Snow's starting to move into the St. Louis area. It's light right now, but it's starting to move in. I don't expect it to get really heavy, as the main heavy stuff is further to the south of St. Louis. So they're just going to mostly see some, you know, lighter snowfall there in the St. Louis region. But one second, I gotta adjust this real quick. Yeah, that's better. No, that's not better. It's okay. Sorry about the inconvenience, everybody. My camera has not been working today. I'll fix that in the next live stream, but yeah, I just don't even know what's happening. Very, very heavy snow occurring across this banding of snow, with really, really heavy bands across Perryville, Salem, Fredericktown, Farmington areas, in those small towns in southern Missouri. He said, we'll reach into the northern Illinois area. I do not believe it's going to reach the northern Illinois area. No, I don't. Sadly, I do not believe it's going to reach. Yep. It's not going to reach northern Illinois. I know you guys have not seen a very good winter this year. But, yeah. The northern Illinois is going to get completely skipped. It's just, the furthest it's going to be is central Illinois. But besides that, nothing really there. Sadly. Nothing for northern Illinois. Alright. If we go back over here towards Missouri, Rolla and Cuba and Sullivan, we do have a good amount of snow dumping right now. I bet those roads are starting to get pretty bad there in Cuba, Sullivan, and Rolla. I wouldn't be surprised if they've already seen an inch or two of accumulation there across the Cuba, Bourbon, and Sullivan and Bell areas. This band is still continuing, but starting to weaken here across Warsaw, Versailles, Four Seasons, Osage Beach, Camden. A little bit of snow there in Jefferson City occurring. If we go back towards the Springfield, Missouri area here. Yeah, it sucks, Alan Crow. Definitely going to skip your area. I'm actually a little frustrated here, too. The snow is really just not, has just been wanting to skip my area, too. It's like, I hate why my camera is so zoomed into my face and it keeps just moving like this. It's really annoying. Alright, that works a little better. So yeah, it's definitely snowing in the Springfield areas here right now. I am seeing a little bit more snow developing. It's been snowing for quite some time there in Springfield, and it's just continuing to snow there in the Springfield areas with heavy snow occurring in Springfield, Missouri right now. Not heavy, I'd say more like light to moderate snow, but it's definitely accumulating there in those areas. Tulsa, the snow is starting to lighten a little bit in the Tulsa areas as this final band of snow is starting to leave the area. I think in the next hour to 2 hours or so, the snow will start to kind of leave the Tulsa areas. But Broken Arrow into Chittow, Snake Creek, Lost City, Wagoner, Justice, and Verdigris and Catosa, really hard names to spell there, and north east Oklahoma currently getting the last big band of snow. You're still going to continue to get some light to moderate snow there in Tulsa, but it's going to end pretty soon. Now for the Fayetteville area, snow is continuing. I think it's weakened a little bit. It's more like a really light snow right now, but it might get a little heavier here later soon. I think it may snow for about 2 to 3 more hours there in Fayetteville, then finally start to wear off. Further south towards Fort Smith, you're kind of in a little break of snow here. A lot of dry air is preventing a lot of snow from occurring there in Fort Smith. But I think it's snowing there. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, mixed freezing rain. So we're kind of in a mix between freezing rain and snow there in Fort Smith. I wouldn't be surprised if it's snowing in Fort Smith right now. But yeah, now if we go further south towards the Little Rock areas real quick, it's mixed freezing rain and ice pellets. Further north, it's snowing. It's snowing further north there in Heber Springs, Batesville, Cave City, Calico Rock, Walnut Ridge, Bull Shoals areas. But further south into the Little Rock areas, this heavy frozen precipitation is currently occurring with a mix of freezing rain and ice pellets and sleet, actually. So definitely some bad road conditions there in Little Rock, and I would definitely be staying off those roads if I were you in the Little Rock area. Same thing for Hot Springs Village, Mountain Pine, Malvern, definitely there too. Some frozen precipitation occurring. Now if we go over to the Memphis areas, we have our first area of precipitation finally starting to head in. But it's looking like it's ice pellets. It's looking like we're getting sleet right now in Memphis. The reports are sleet. School closure is currently happening too. And looks like we're seeing some ice pellets across the Memphis, Tennessee areas with mostly just sleet right now. So that's definitely going to cause some deteriorating road conditions in the future right now. It's still, you probably can still drive there in the Memphis areas, but I think in the next few hours, once the snow starts to expand and stuff, then definitely be staying off those roads. But definitely just some snow/sleet is occurring right now. No, I didn't. I forgot to. Okay, I need to go feed my fish real quick, guys. I will be right back in a second. It's right next to here, so I can still talk. Hey, fishies. Just gotta give my fish some food real quick. Alright, I'm back, everybody. Sorry for the inconvenience again. Wow, 15 viewers. This means so much to me, everybody. I do not typically get that much viewers, and that definitely means a lot. Now, if we go over to the Nashville area, I do not think it's actually yeah, okay. Nothing is occurring in Nashville right now. I think it's gonna start snowing in Nashville in about 3 hours or so. For the Nashville areas, there. In about 3 hours or so for Nashville. I think you guys are going to get about 2 to 3 inches of snow there for Nashville, and then further north, Clarksville is gonna see about 3 to 4 inches of snow. Now, snowfall reports are occurring across a lot of the St. Louis, Missouri areas as the first snow is starting to head into the region here. Further south, this band of snow is really accumulating across Cuba, Sullivan, and Owensville right now in those areas. Same thing, it's currently snowing with a big band of snow in Farmington, Perryville, north of Cape Girardeau. Cape Girardeau's getting a band too, and Ironton areas. I know in Salem, I know a lot of these roads in rural Missouri can be windy and really hilly here, so definitely bad road conditions, and I would stay off those roads, especially if you're anywhere in southern Missouri right now. Now, if we go actually up to Kansas City here, we've got some light snow still occurring in Kansas City, but in the next hour or two, this is probably going to start to leave the Kansas City areas in the next hour or two. If you guys have any questions on snowfall totals or what's occurring, then feel free to ask. I will answer anyone's questions, and if you don't have any questions, then that's perfectly fine. I mean, you don't have to ask any questions. You can just watch my stream. I don't really mind. But feel free to ask questions because I'll be happy to answer them. Further south in the bullseye area of snowfall here, Springfield, you are getting definitely some good snowfall there in the Springfield areas. You said from tornado to snow for my friends in Paris, Tennessee. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I was just streaming the tornado warning in Paris, Tennessee, and now there's snow occurring in Paris, Tennessee that's heading in. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, this band of snow is definitely occurring across Springfield, Niangua, Marshfield, Walnut Grove, Ash Grove, and Joplin is currently getting a lot of snow too there. That is going to keep occurring across the next few hours here in the Springfield areas, with a big band of snow forming across Sherrill, Licking, and Salem areas. That is dumping a lot of snow in southern Missouri right now. I'm not sure how much snow is currently accumulating in Springfield, but I will check. One second, real quick. I'm looking at the snowfall report map actually right now. Okay, it's not updated to any of the snowfall totals, sadly, here. So I'm not actually sure how much snow is on the ground in Springfield, but I will continue to watch this area, and I bet there's a lot of accumulations there in the Springfield metropolitan areas. This band of snow is still occurring here, what is starting to weaken across Osage Beach into the Four Seasons area, Gravois Mill, Warsaw, across the Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri right now, where heavy snow is currently falling here. That's probably been accumulating a lot of snow, but that is not going to continue here. We are still going to see some heavy snow there, but I do not think it's going to last for too much. I don't think this band is going to last for too much longer. I think it might start to get into the lighter to moderate snow in the future. For everyone in St. Louis, Missouri, with this snow starting to move in, I would stay off those roads soon, as I bet the conditions are going to start to deteriorate in those areas right now. Here, as a lot of snow is starting to head in. It's light. It's definitely light snow, but it is starting to snow in these areas here. But it's definitely going to be a lighter snow for the majority of this event in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm going to go back to the Tulsa areas. I want to look at their area again. Yeah, Tulsa, the snow is still occurring, but it's going to start to fade off here in the next few hours. In the next hour or two, the snow is going to start to leave the Tulsa area. If you go back down to Oklahoma City here, we actually had a real quick band of snow that kind of went through the Oklahoma City area. But we're looking at some light snow occurring in Oklahoma City right now. But I'd say in about the next 30 minutes, the snow is going to start to wear off in the Oklahoma City areas. But I bet the conditions are bad with a dusting of snow over the ice that occurred. It is definitely a spell for bad. If we come out here to Paducah, this heavy, really, really heavy band of snow is moving into Paducah right now. With a lot of moisture, I'm noticing, across portions of western Kentucky into southern Missouri, across the boot heel of Missouri right now, with some pretty, really, really heavy snow occurring in Paducah. I bet those road conditions are going to start to get really bad there in the Paducah area as snowfall is starting to occur in those areas in the Paducah areas. Now, Perryville, Cape Girardeau, you are also getting hit with a heavy band of snow right now in Farmington, south of St. Louis, that is currently dumping snow. And, 4 to 6 inches of snow is forecasted in Paducah. A little more in Cape Girardeau, 5 to 6 inches. Same thing with Perryville areas there. Go over to Evansville here. The snow has not started yet, but it's going to... even though there's a lot of dry air, it's going to move into the Evansville area in the next few hours or so. Alright, I'm going to be back again in a little bit. I'm going to go take another break. But I'll just show the radar for southern portions of Missouri, and you can also look at my other, on the top of my screen right above me, you can go look. See right there? Yeah, right there. You can go look and see what the radar is looking like. Be back soon. Thanks for 12 viewers, guys. Means a ton to me. Okay, everybody, we're officially back. Thank you all for watching this right now. I think we're gonna stay live for about 20 more minutes or so, and then I'm gonna go have to eat dinner. And so I'll put it to more of an AFK type of stream. Sorry, I've been a little busy. It's not easy as a younger person live streaming on YouTube to talk first for too long. But we've got this snow definitely occurring. I mean, a lot of snow occurring across Springfield. I mean, Lebanon, you're kind of like right in, if anyone's in Lebanon or St. Robert, you're kind of right in between the two big bands of snow, which kind of sucks for that area, but it's alright. For St. Robert and Lebanon, they're right in between that, but they still probably got a lot of snow accumulations in those areas here. For Osage Beach areas, you still got this area of heavy snow that is still occurring, but it is starting to wear off here. Eldon, Olean, Barnett, into Gravois Mills, Osage Beach, Four Seasons, Iberia, Camdenton, and even St. Elizabeth and Warsaw areas are all getting dumped with snow right now. The band is starting to kind of weaken, but it's still producing some pretty heavy snow. So yeah. Now up here in the Kansas City area, you're just seeing more of a light snow that's really starting to dissipate there in Kansas City areas. It's a really light snow that they're probably seeing that is occurring, but that's going to continue for a little while there for those areas. So yeah, definitely some pretty heavy bands of snow here. Let's go back towards the Paducah area. Yeah, that snow is still dumping there in Paducah. I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to get some pretty fast accumulations due to how cold it is outside. Look back over here in Memphis. We've got, yeah. So at 4:35 they reported ice pellets. So yeah, 5 to 6 ice. So there, it says we're seeing sleet here across the Memphis areas currently. There's a little bit of reports of snow, but I'm seeing mostly just sleet reports here in the Memphis areas currently. But you know, definitely some sleet occurring, and the road conditions are going to start to get worse as that starts to accumulate there in Memphis. Well, behind it, there's not a lot of precipitation here, but we're going to see more start to head in there for Memphis in the future. Now back over here towards Paducah, snowing a lot there. Let's go back over to where should we look at? If anyone has any questions, I will answer. Where should we look at? Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull up the this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to pull up the simulated radar here. It basically shows what's going to occur for everybody's location. So we have the snow that is starting to head into St. Louis, and it's definitely occurring right now. And this is going to continue to occur and start to widen here across St. Louis through 9 p.m. hours, and it's going to start to fade off there in the St. Louis, Missouri areas around the 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. time frame for St. Louis, Missouri. Now, for Springfield, the snow is really heavy and still occurring there, and it's going to continue to occur. The HRRR model thinks this is going to end around midnight in the 11 o'clock to midnight in Springfield areas, but due to a lot of snow occurring, I wouldn't be surprised if the road conditions will continue to be bad there in Springfield into Wednesday. So I wouldn't be surprised if they cancel school there in the Memphis areas. I meant in Springfield, but Memphis probably is too. With this mix of sleet currently occurring in Memphis, they're kind of just going to see that mix of sleet for a bunch of hours. And around the midnight time frame, it's going to fully switch to snow and start to accumulate a lot of snow. And then finally is going to end around the 5 a.m. time frame there in Memphis. For Nashville, Tennessee, the snow is going to first start for your area around the 8 p.m. time frame in Nashville, Tennessee locations here, and is going to continue to produce that snow for a long time, and it could be pretty heavy at times there in Nashville, and I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this continues through the morning hours and kind of starts to wear off around the 6 to 7 a.m. time frame there in Nashville. Now, for Paducah areas, the snow is currently occurring, and it's pretty heavy actually right now. And it's going to continue for a long time through the overnight hours, and then it's going to start to wear off around the 3 to 4 a.m. time frame, 3 to 5 a.m. time frame there in Paducah. And then Evansville, the snow has not started yet, but it's going to really move in around 7 p.m., and then it's going to occur and bring some moderate snow there in Evansville through the overnight hours around 11 p.m. to midnight, and then finally start to fade off around the 4 a.m. time frame there. So yeah, that's just an overview of what the snow is going to do here. If we go over further to the east, maybe we can go to the Mid-Atlantic. Yeah, Mid-Atlantic. So for the Mid-Atlantic areas, this snow is going to really come in here to the areas in Roanoke. It's going to start to head in around the 8 a.m. time frame and continue to snow for a little while. And then it's kind of going to just end around the 1 p.m. time frame there in Roanoke, Virginia. Now, Charlotte, the HRRR model just sucks for you. It just shows no snow, sadly. It shows a little band of snow to occur maybe a little later in the day there in Charlotte on the Thursday morning time frame, and we'll see what happens with that. But definitely a lot of snow is going to occur here, with some really heavy snow moving into eastern portions of Virginia and southern Delaware and southern Maryland around the 2 p.m. time frame on Wednesday, and is just going to dump snow with another potential round of snow around the morning hours on Thursday for those same areas in northern North Carolina, eastern Virginia, southern Maryland, and southern Delaware areas. And this is going to bring a lot of snow, with the bullseye of snow being right on the southern Virginia and extreme southeast Virginia and extreme northeast portions of North Carolina. Southern Virginia and alrighty here. So for Springfield, it is still continuing to snow pretty heavily right now in the Springfield metro areas. Right now that I am noticing here. And it's more of a moderate snow, but it's definitely training over the Springfield areas right now. It's going to continue for the next hour or so there in Springfield. So it's definitely been snowing for a pretty long time. And this, even though it might not look extremely heavy right now, it's light and fluffy snow due to it being so cold outside. And that means that it's going to basically accumulate and kind of pack on top of each other really fast. And it's going to really accumulate fast with that light and fluffy snow. That's why our snow ratios are going to be a lot higher there. Joplin, it is continuing to snow there. It's not an extremely heavy snow, but it is definitely snowing there in Joplin. But I think that will wear off in the next maybe 4 hours or so there in Joplin, Missouri. Maybe 4 to 5 hours, because it looks like some precipitation behind it is continuing to occur there. All right. Tulsa, you're still continuing to get some pretty hefty snowfall right now in the Tulsa areas, and it's actually expanding here with some definite bands of snow occurring across Tulsa right now. But you are getting near the end of your event there in Tulsa, as the edge of it is right now occurring across Yale and Cushing, as the dry air is starting to push further eastward there for Tulsa. But this big band of snow that is currently occurring in Tulsa is definitely going to continue there in the Tulsa areas. And I wouldn't be surprised if they've got a good amount of accumulation there in Tulsa, as this has been all snow, almost an all snow event here in the Tulsa areas that has been just absolutely dumping, and I mean absolutely dumping snow there in the Tulsa metro areas. Now, further to the west here, Oklahoma City, you've had some resurgences of a little bit of snow there in Oklahoma City that I've noticed here. It's a really light to moderate snow, but it's definitely snow in there. I wouldn't be surprised if they maybe reached an inch of snow in Oklahoma City. Besides that, not much more, because of the fact that they've seen a lot of freezing rain earlier. But due to that freezing rain that they've had that's caused nearly a tenth of an inch, that's definitely going to bring some bad road conditions with an inch of snow on top of it. And I wouldn't be surprised if the schools are going to be closed for, I mean, a good amount of time there, maybe even through Wednesday, maybe even potentially Thursday, as they don't do a very good job handling it down that far south. Now, up north towards Kansas City here, we have this band of snow occurring across Clinton and Butler areas in Osage Beach. You said we've got a dusting. We just got a dusting here in OKC, maybe a fourth to half an inch. Okay, so yeah, I was a little wrong about that. I thought there was maybe an inch, but I mean, that's not very much snow at all, but at least it's snow. But I remember like earlier this morning there was a bunch of freezing drizzle across Oklahoma City, and I'm pretty sure that it was like people were saying there was like an ice skating rink on some of the roads in Oklahoma City. So I mean, hope next time there's ever a snow system, you guys get a little more snow and a little less ice, because who likes ice? Everyone wants more snow. More snow, less ice is what we want. But thanks for telling me that, Richard. That means a lot. For telling me the update on how much snow you guys have got there. But I do think with this little area of snow here, it made up to about a 3/4 of an inch of snow for Oklahoma City. Now, up north, Kansas City, you're just right north of the big bands of snow that have been occurring. You said freezing rain sucks. Yeah, it really does. Freezing rain it really does suck there. I hate freezing rain too. Luckily, I'm not getting freezing rain here, but here in St. Louis, we are too far north of the system, so it's bringing us more like we're kind of on the dry air part, and we're too far north with the snow, so it's just like bringing us some really light snow right now, not really accumulating very much, which is occurring right now in Kansas City right now, with a really light snow that is kind of occurring in Kansas City, with the heavier snow to the south of Kansas City areas right now. Now, for the St. Louis areas, you have this light snow that is currently occurring in the St. Louis areas right now that has moved in the last hour or so. Even though the areas are still suffering with the dry air further north, we are seeing that surgence of snow starting to occur. It is actually currently snowing in my area because I live in St. Louis, but it's just a really light and small snowflake kind of thing right now. But it's definitely starting to accumulate on those roads a bit here in St. Louis, Missouri. Now, further south, we have this band of snow occurring here in Farmington, Salem, and Ironton and Fredericktown that has just been occurring for hours on end, in my opinion. This has just been occurring for a long time here, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is dumped. I mean, a lot of snow already in southern Missouri. Sadly, I don't think I have any viewers down there. It's a really rural area in general with not very many. The towns are all small towns, but that also means that it's a pretty hilly area and the roads are probably pretty susceptible to bad conditions. So I would stay off those roads there in southern Missouri for Salem, Fredericktown, Perryville, and Cape Girardeau areas here. Now, Cuba, you are getting a little band of snow in Cuba and Sullivan right now. That is occurring and definitely is probably dumping snow. I would stay off those roads there, as I bet it's accumulating pretty fast. Because due to the cold conditions that is occurring right now, it's accumulating really fast on roads because of the fact that it's so cold and the ground is really cold in those areas, so it's really accumulating quickly here. So yeah, definitely a lot of snow occurring right now. Let's go back. Where should we look at here? Let's go over to Paducah again. So for Paducah areas, we still had this heavy area of snow occurring in Paducah right now, as the snow has started to push into the Paducah areas in the last hour of snow. Hour? I just said hour. Okay. I've been talking so much. I just said hour of snow. No, I meant in the last hour or so. Sorry about that. Um, oops. So yeah, a lot of snow occurring right now. Cape Girardeau into Jackson areas, Dongola, Vienna areas are also getting a band of snow, with this heavy band of snow occurring across the Paducah areas right now. With this that is occurring right now, everybody. Perryville is getting dumped on by snow too, with a lot of moisture. I just been noticing a ton of moisture occurring here across New Madrid, Union City, Mayfield, Paducah, Cape Girardeau, Piedmont, Poplar Bluff. Just a pretty heavy area of snow, as a lot of moisture is occurring down here. Definitely more than what we're seeing with the rest of the system right now. Snow starting to move in with some sleet actually in Memphis occurring right now. Sadly, there. You might get a little quick break there in Memphis, and then it will occur again through the overnight hours. I think it might switch to snow at one point over the overnight hours as it gets colder, but right now it's going to be that kind of sleet / snow mix in those areas there. Further north here into western portions of Tennessee, here we do have some heavy snow starting to head in, and I think it's snow further north in these areas. I think it's all snow up here. I do not think they're getting affected by the warm nose of freezing rain / sleet up here, but definitely some pockets of moderate to heavy snow in this area that is occurring right now. Even some good snow occurring in Jonesboro and Paragould, Marmaduke, Lake City, Leechville, into those areas here. If you guys have any questions, I will answer them. Just feel free to ask. Wow, 176 views on this live stream. Thank you so much, everybody. But yeah, these areas are definitely getting dumped with snow right now across Springfield still. You definitely have this slight band still occurring across Springfield and the Sherrill, Salem. That's just kind of been continuously occurring here in Springfield. I bet they've been definitely getting some good accumulations right now in the last few hours there in Springfield. Joplin, on the other hand, the snow's starting to decrease in the amount of it. I do think we are at a heavier point in the snow right now in Springfield areas here, and that will not continue in the future. I think in the next 3 hours or so, the moderate snow will start to fade and turn into more of a lighter snow there, and will further end in about 4 hours or so there in Springfield. I'm pretty sure. Some of the models were saying it ends at like 10 or 11 o'clock, but I don't know about that. We'll see. But big band of snow still occurring here in Osage Beach, Four Seasons, Camdenton, Iberia, Vienna, towards Richland here. That band kind of weakened a bit, but is definitely still occurring there in Osage Beach in the Four Seasons area. Over here in the St. Louis area, still some dry air definitely occurring that has been bringing the heavier snow further to the south there in Cuba and Sullivan areas. But definitely is snowing there, and the road conditions are already starting to get worse. And I am noticing that in the St. Louis region currently, as the roads are starting to get worse here, because I actually live in St. Louis. And even though the snow is really light, it's definitely deteriorating the road conditions due to how cold it is outside, and it being easy to accumulate on the roads. Now over towards Jefferson City here, we do have a little bit of snow occurring right now. But guys, I'm going to go turn this to an AFK stream for a little while. I may be back later, but I gotta go. It's dinner time for me, so I gotta go eat dinner. I'm very hungry. I've been live for about 2 hours or so, and thanks to everyone who's been viewing my stream. And you can continue to view, because I'll just have a big area of the radar up here for a little while. So thanks to everyone who is currently watching my stream. I'm gonna turn this to an AFK stream for a while. Thanks, everybody. It means so much to me that you guys have been watching my stream, and, without you guys, I probably wouldn't be live right now, so it means a lot.